I think your teacher might be right. She definitely doesn't get paid enough. Do you know how much teachers get paid? No, it's like $30 an hour. Yeah. I think with $30 you could go to Costco and you can get like 2 of those big boxes of pudding. You like pudding? Putting you up for adoption? Yeah, you want to go to an adoption center? You can be like Beth Harmon, overdose on narcotics. You're in like first grade. Why are you talking about, oh, I'm gonna stick my balls in your mouth? What kind of first grader thinks like that? You know what I was doing in first grade instead of this? I was watching Rio. Yeah, it was in theaters. And after I'd be done watching it for the 3rd time, I'd go over to the poster and start making out with the main character, Jewel. She could have been your mother. I could have saved the species from endangerment and you'd be half bird. Would have crossed off number 100 on my rice purity test. Speaking of endangered animals, you know what else is in danger? Your chances of staying here instead of an adoption center. I swear, Jamie, this is your 2nd infraction. If this happens a 3rd time, boom, you're at Goodwill. I'm using you as a tax deductible. Don't think I won't. And if I am nice enough to send you to an actual adoption center, I want you to know that no one's going to adopt you because you're already 7 years old and everyone wants a baby. So you're going to be stuck at that adoption center until you're 15, 16, 17, 18. Boom, once you're 18, you're out. You're on the streets, no job, homeless for the rest of your life. Do you want that? Didn't think so. So just act better, all right? I'm going to sign this. Don't do this again. Okay, look. Everyone makes mistakes, all right? The important thing is that you learn from them, of course, right? And don't make them again. Otherwise, you will end up at Goodwill, and I will use you as a tax deductible. I wasn't joking about that, all right? Can we learn from our mistakes and not get another infraction, right? Okay. Good night. I'll see you later. Good night. That is actually pretty funny. I'll give him that. Oh shit. Are you alright, buddy? Hi everyone, my name is Jaden, and one of my biggest fears is having a kid with peanut allergies. To me, there's nothing scarier than kissing your kid goodnight, walking out the door, remembering you had Five Guys and Thai food, then walking back in the door and seeing your kid on the bed about as alive as Tony Stark. Because now you have to go make another one and then inform the police that you just killed your kid in that order. My second biggest fear is getting injured and then getting really out of shape because I got injured. So, a little less realistic than that first one, but it's still something we need to prepare for. So future me, if you are watching and you just got injured, then you're actually in luck because I'm putting together a little present for you. It's going to be a little bit of a time capsule. I'm going to be going over all the exercises, recipes, and habits that help me stay healthy every day for 5 days, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and Friday. That being said, let's go get the day started. Okay, we did a little bit of time traveling. It is 11:57 the night before because the day always starts yesterday and today is tomorrow's yesterday. I actually already went to bed earlier at 11 p.m. because I go to bed at 11 p.m. every night, but then I woke up and realized that I forgot to record this part. So that sort of explains why I look so tired right now. I also have a little bit of swimmer's ear, which I'm not used to because guess what? I'm not a swimmer. In fact, the last time I swam competitively was 17 years ago in my mother's womb. That being said, I am very tired. I can't even think right now. So I'm going to go back to bed and I'll see you guys again in the morning. All right, thank you. We are back to the morning. Now, I don't know about you guys, but in the morning, I am very stiff, some parts of my body more than others. So we're actually going to go downstairs and get a stretch in. I'll show you guys my stretching routine. You guys can follow along. All right, welcome to the voiceover, guys. For our first stretch, it is the classic touch your toes or touch the floor. Now, if I was to rate this stretch on a scale of 1 to 10 based on whether or not I would do this in jail, I would have to give this stretch a 0 out of 10 for obvious reasons. However, in any other setting, this stretch is amazing. It stretches our hamstrings, calves, lower back. It is a perfect stretch, and you're going to want to hold this for 30 seconds. This next stretch is called an upside down handstand. It sounds more intimidating than it actually is. Can you move back a bit? Can't see you. There we go. There we go. All right. So basically, point your toes, flex your core, and straighten your shoulders. Try to bend your arms backwards if you can. The trick to balance in any stretch, exercise, or whatever is to flex your core so that you can hold the position for as long as possible. Hold this position for 30 seconds. For this next position, you're going to need your parallel bars, a wall, or an elevated surface. And after grabbing the bar and straightening your shoulders as much as you can, you are going to flex your core so that your back doesn't arch. If your back is arching, I hate to break it to you, but that is a different kind of position, not a stretching position. Flex your core, straighten your shoulders, and hold for 30 seconds. We have yet again another shoulder mobility exercise. For this one, you will need a wall. If you can't find a wall, I think you have bigger problems than shoulder mobility issues. But nonetheless, if you can't find one, you can always use the floor. It works the exact same. Take your inside leg, step it to the outside leg, step backwards a bit, and put pressure onto your shoulder. And hold this position for 30 seconds. And repeat for the other side, same exact thing. In this next clip, I'm going to show you how to stretch your obliques. Take your arm and put it next to your thigh, not on top of it. And with your other arm, you can see I'm pushing it away from the camera and making a little crescent shape. With the hip that I'm stretching, I'm going to push that towards the camera to get as much stretch in my obliques as possible and hold for 30 seconds. And repeat for the other side. Up next, people call this a Superman stretch because they say it looks like Superman flying. I'm not really too sure about this. If I ever saw Superman flying through the air looking like that, I would definitely call Batman. Take your arms and flex your wrist and point both of your arms to the sky. Then with your toes, point them and make your legs straight as possible. For this one, we're going to hold for 40 seconds because I really like this stretch. Up next is a super simple elementary bridge. Take your feet, point them downwards. There you go. Put your shoulder blades on the floor and bring your hips up. Hold for 30 seconds. This next lower back stretch is a little complicated, so buckle up. Take your knee, touch it to the floor. Quadricep also touches the floor. Other arm points in the opposite direction. Also be sure to look in that same direction you are pointing. And try to touch your elbow to the ground. And at the same time, try to touch your knee to the ground. It's a bit of a challenge. This is a really nice lower back stretch, and we are going to hold for 30 seconds. And one more time on the other side. I am quite confident that everyone has seen this next stretch before. It's the classic half butterfly, half straight leg, reach as far as you can. Easiest stretch, everyone knows it, 30 seconds. Don't forget to switch sides. The stretching routine is almost over, and we are going to finish with hamstrings. One leg straight, one leg bent, very easy. Do not put your hands on the floor because that takes weight off of your hips. The more weight that is on your hips, the more of a stretch you will get in your hamstring. Another cool thing I found is that if you point your shoulders towards the leg you are stretching, you'll get even more of a stretch in that hamstring. Hold this position for 30 seconds. And of course, just like the other ones, you want to switch to the other side when you're finished. Not sure if I said this already, but there are so many health benefits to stretching, including flexibility, increasing the range of motion in your joints, as well as reducing stress. So that's why I do this stretching routine every morning and every night, and why you should too. Alright guys, so first habit of the day. I personally believe that everyone has a specific muscle group or specific exercise that they absolutely love to train. For me, that muscle group is my back, and the exercise is pull-ups. I love doing pull-ups. They're my second favorite exercise. So every day I do a set of 20 in the morning, a set of 15 in the afternoon, and a set of 10 before I go to bed. So it's like a little set that slowly moves throughout the day. Doing pull-ups also helps your posture because you want to always have a 3-to-1 ratio of back exercises to chest exercises so that you don't look like this, right? You want your shoulders to be back so you have good posture. All right, let's go do these pull-ups. All right, that is pull-ups. I'll see you guys at the park. Good morning, guys. It is exactly 9 o'clock, a perfect time to get started. It's always important that you stretch and do a warm-up before you do your main exercise. I already stretched this morning, so for a warm-up, I'm going to be doing 300 skips with this jump rope. Let's go get them started. That was the warm-up. Let's go get the actual exercise routine started. Alright, I don't know if I mentioned this already, but today's exercise routine focuses on the chest and the core. I have the exercise routine right here on this piece of paper for you guys. It's on the screen. The first exercise is going to be backflips. Now hold on, don't click off the video just because I said backflips. I'm going to explain why we're doing backflips. Backflips are an amazing exercise for the core and your quads. It's also sort of a good warm-up. I only do them with round 1 for today because, to be honest, if I do them in round 2, I might be a little too tired. If you can't do backflips, I do have an alternative for you. These are jump tucks. They work the exact same muscles as a backflip, just without that final rotation at the end. So definitely do those if you can't do a backflip. All right, let's go get this exercise routine started. right, so that was exercise. One thing you'll notice about that exercise routine is that it shifts from core to a chest and tricep exercise, then back to core, then to another chest and triceps exercise. The reason why I do this is so that when I'm doing the core exercises, my chest and triceps get a little bit of a break. And then when I go to the chest and tricep exercise, my abs and core, they get a break as well. Another big thing I want to talk about is the rep count. You'll notice that on the screen, I didn't put a rep count, and that's because I usually just do whatever is comfortable for me. What's comfortable for me might not be comfortable for me in a few years, right? So future me, if you're watching this, you don't have to do the same amount of reps that I did right now, right? We're at different levels. It's usually around half my max. So for example, the most amount of muscle ups I've ever done is 11. And during the exercise I did at the park, I did like 5 muscle ups, right? Each round. So one more thing about the exercise routine, it's really important that you cater to your skill level. For example, if you can't do a backflip, I showed you guys the alternative, which are the jump tucks, right? Although future me, if you're like 24 years old, I think you should be able to do the backflip still. That's not too bad. It's like 7 years in the future. Exercise to your skill level. If you can't do the exercise I showed, scale them down. If you're way above that, then definitely do an advanced version. Welcome to the kitchen, everybody. Let me show you what we are cooking today. So today we are making a pizza. We're gonna be using Atoria's lavash as the flatbread. This is really good. It is 120 calories per sheet with 6 grams of protein. Absolutely amazing. Can't get a better pizza crust than that. You can buy those at Safeway. I don't know if I've already said this, but I'm just gonna say it again to make sure. I already made a Monday video last week, right? I filmed it, I edited it, it was awesome. It was 30 minutes long, but it was still amazing. But then when I was about to export it, Adobe Premiere Rush decided it didn't want to do that. So if you're thinking about using an editing software, definitely don't use Adobe Premiere Rush. That stuff sucks. Anyways, the first step for our pizza today, you're gonna wanna get your lavash, right? And we're gonna put it in the oven. So come over here to the oven with me. That is what Satan says to his assistants. We're at the oven, right? We're gonna open the oven, grab our lavash pieces, right? Stick the breads into the oven. We're gonna hit bake, 300 degrees. We'll go for 5 minutes. Start and oven light. The reason we're doing this is because we want the lavash to be crispy before we put all of our ingredients on, so that it doesn't get all soggy and messed up at the end, because we don't want a soggy pizza. So there's a lot of controversy when people talk about pizza, especially when pineapple comes up in the conversation. If you ask me, if you don't put pineapple on your pizza, you're not allowing it to reach its full potential. So here we have a pineapple. This is the secret ingredient, not so secret. We're gonna put 50 grams of these into our pizza. I'm making 2 pizzas, right? So I have 2 bowls for each one. In one of these bowls, I have 70 grams mozzarella cheese, reduced fat, 6 slices of turkey pepperoni, which is about 12 grams, and 22 grams of uncured ham right here. And then we're gonna put 50 grams of pineapple on it. And then of course, we gotta have our pizza sauce, 1/4 cup of this organic pizza sauce. This one is 30 calories. I've seen some with 25 calories. So it is no secret that this is going to be a low-calorie pizza. Let's get a cooking montage started. So now that the pizzas are assembled, we're gonna bake them in the oven One thing to keep in mind is that pizza is kind of like soap in the same manner that you don't want to drop them. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do a lot of cleanup. So into the oven they go. That's what Satan says when he's talking about sinners. We're gonna bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 minutes. The pizza is done. Look how amazing it looks. Now, as I said, I already filmed this video, so I already sort of like went through this whole process of cooking it and then eating it, so I am having a little bit of deja vu right now. By the way, I know I already said it, Rush, I hate you. Don't use Premiere Rush, guys. All right, I'm gonna eat both of these and I'll see you guys later. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Macros are on the screen right there. Should be under 430 calories for one pizza, right? Not for both. I would love if it worked out to be 430 calories for both, but you know, sometimes life isn't fair. It should be around like 28, 29 grams of protein. So definitely a good low calorie pizza recipe if you're craving Round Table's Maui Zowie pizza in the middle of the week. But I am so hungry that my large intestine is eating my small intestine right now. So I'm gonna stop talking and eat these. Pizza number 2. Alright guys, I'm about to go to bed, but of course we cannot forget our final set of pull-ups. I want to do them right now, and then we'll talk a little bit about the day. That is 10. I'll see you guys over there. All right, everyone, congratulations on making it through the first episode of Time Capsule. Future me, if you're watching this and you did the workout, congratulations, that's awesome. Bonus points if you did it with your kids. All the exercises I showed in this video are body weight exercises. Actually, all the exercises I ever do are body weight exercises, no weights, completely safe for kids. In fact, if you ever see me with a dumbbell, go ahead and call the police because that isn't me. Calories in for the day are over there, right? Everything I ate. And calories out for the day over here, that's all the exercise. There's a few more things I want to talk about before I go to bed. The first one being that when I came home tonight around 10 p.m., I realized that I had only eaten 1,800 calories when I should be eating 2,300. So in order to fix that problem, I went to my pantry and just rated it as if I was a barbarian during the sack of Constantinople in order to get my calories in. The reason why you always want to hit your daily caloric goal is because even if you're on a cut, if you go on too much of an aggressive deficit, you're going to end up losing muscle, which is not ideal in any situation. The second thing is, of course, my daily goal for 10,000 steps. Since I'm eating 2,300 calories a day, the easiest way to burn off those calories is by walking. And also walking is really fun. All right, that's going to wrap up this video. Stay tuned for Tuesday. I'm going to be showing you a back and core workout, the greatest dynamic duo since alcohol and car crashes. So look out for that Tuesday video, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.